The Indian markets are leading the top 10 global list with the highest surge witnessed in nearly 4 years. However, over the past 4 months, you've probably heard it all. The markets are down, the stock market isn't performing well, and the economic uncertainty looms large. It's all doom and gloom for India. So what has prompted this phenomenal turnaround and the rise of the Indian markets? Just how has Bharat once again proved its doubters wrong? The picture changed in February. In February 2025, India's goods trade deficit decreased to $14.05 billion, the lowest in 4 years since August 2021, down from $22.9 billion just in January. This improvement was primarily due to a 16% reduction in imports, notably in crude oil and gold. According to the Commerce Ministry, imports fell to $50.9 billion from $60.9 billion, while exports also declined by 11% to $36.9 billion from $41.4 billion during the same period. Then in March 2025, the Indian markets shot up by 9.4%. This is the highest monthly gain among any top 10 global economy and India's best performance in 4 years. Though there is a challenging global trade scenario, India's trade performance has been simply phenomenal. India's exports rose 6.3% overall in 2024, significantly above the 3.7% growth rate of global trade, as per the latest report by the United Nations. India, along with the US and China, are leading the $1.2 trillion boost in global trade, led by services at $700 billion against goods worth $500 billion. India's overall goods and services exports also reached a historic high of $817 billion in 2024 compared to $769 billion a year ago in 2023. The initial 3 quarters of the financial year 2024-25 witnessed record trade levels, with the third quarter seeing the highest ever Indian exports. Notwithstanding ongoing global challenges such as supply chain deficiencies and economic slowdowns in key markets, India's strong trade policy is continuing to reinforce its position on the global stage. India's share market has been experiencing a strong comeback and is currently the highest performer among the world's top 10 equity markets. After 5 months of decline in market capitalization, India's market cap rose 9.4% in March, its largest 4-year increase. The market capitalization of all listed entities on the BSE rose to $4.8 trillion from $4.39 trillion as of February end. The 9.4% growth is the best since May 2021. Globally, Germany saw 5.64% rise, while Japan and Hong Kong saw 4.9% and 4% respectively. The United States fell 3.7%, while Saudi Arabia also fell 4.4%. India's benchmark indices Sensex and Nifty rose 5% in March, while BSE mid-cap and small-cap even saw stronger performances, climbing 8.4% and 9.8% respectively. Analysts attribute the rally to multiple factors: rate cut expectations, lower than expected consumer price index inflation, which stayed below the RBI's 4% medium-term target, has boosted hopes for an interest rate cut in April monetary policy review. Positive US Fed signals. Investor sentiment has been boosted by the Federal Reserve's indication of 2 interest rate reductions in 2025. RBI liquidity injection. The Reserve Bank of India has injected 3 lakh crore rupees into the banking system through repo auctions, swaps, and open market operations since late 2024 to temper liquidity tightening. Markets have rallied over 1,100 points on Nifty and 3,500 points on Sensex since March began. However, analysts caution that a minor correction would follow this rally, especially as investors hold out for the Trump administration to give some direction on its trade policies. Now, while India's trade and stock market performances remained remarkable, global trade trends continue to shift. The World Trade Organization forecast for 2025 was lowered to 3% from 3.3% as concerns regarding geo-economic tensions, protectionism, and US-China trade war take hold. In this rapidly changing world, India's ability to sustain export growth and market stability will be the determining factor for its economic trajectory in 2025. But what do you believe? Will India continue to surge as the fastest growing large economy in the world? Leave a comment with your opinion, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.